Adam, great to have you on the program. So we were talking last week about the Snap IPO. This is a completely different. So we have 8,000 of WikiLeaks coming out last night, and going through them, top of the list is basically the fact that they can spy on everything we have on all of these devices. Did we know, or did we not want to see it?
I think a little bit of both. These are the sort of things that were talked about at security conferences and among the hacker community, but to see it laid out in such detail, I think is a bit jarring, particularly for the companies involved. I mean, it really ratchets up the tension between Silicon Valley and the government, which traces back to the revelations of Edward Snowden, and then there was another fight between Apple and the FBI about trying to get messages involving the San Bernardino shooting in California a while back.
So, Adam, what happens next? Do Silicon Valley CEOs go sit down with intelligence communities, or is there going to be more of an investigation?
I think there'll be another round of hand-wringing in which the companies will try and ratchet up the security. Many of the companies put out statements saying that they're looking at all the documents to see what the vulnerabilities are, and that they're going to be responding in kind. And so it becomes a bit of an arms race where you have companies like Apple and other messaging services that tout security as one of their main feature sets, and so to be able to continue to do that becomes a sort of, they ratchet up, and then the intelligence services, which are trying to get some of this information for the reasons that they do, try and get inside of it.
Adam, one of the stories that really caught my eye when I came in this morning was basically WikiLeaks add to Samsung headaches with claims of spying televisions. If you break down the companies that really have the most to lose, Samsung has had such negative headlines in the last couple of quarters. Is this the last thing they needed?
Yeah, I mean, this is not a headline that they would have liked to have seen. The way that I can get in, it describes it is that the TV looks like it's off, the listening is on, but off, but then that the intelligence service can get in.
Is there any differentiation, though, in terms of the companies which are affected? Because it seems a pretty ubiquitous, all operating models, many companies. Is anyone excluded from the WikiLeaks?
It's really across the board, and it's just really, this is the modern form of communication, and so in some ways it's natural that the intelligence services will try and get into it, and it gets into this age-old debate about where having privacy versus security, and there's no clear-cut line often about what is the perfect give and take, and so this is just another example of that.